They said it can't be done, and it probably can't, but this guy's been pointing a torch into XUR's corner for the past 5 minutes, so we're going to see if XUR will realise himself in front of us today. I remember when that always used to be a thing. Oh, it happened! My goodness, I've waited for this moment. You know, the strangest thing is, sometimes that happens, other times it doesn't, and you have to load in and out of the tower a whole bunch. Not sure why that is, but here we go. I guess we got to make it work now. What has XUR got for us on this final week of the season? Season of Reclamation, of course. We have the Orpheus rig, total stat roll of 59 on this one. Caliban's hand with a total of 58. Kind of depressing. Keep in mind, the stat archetypes and packages can be influenced by your ghost mods. Otherwise, Doom Marches for Titans with a total of 60. Precious Scars with a total of 58. And then we've got Prometheum Spur for the Warlocks, total of 61. And finally, Boots of the Assembler, total of 63, with a very high weapon stat on it. If you're after a gunner archetype, you never know. That's actually about as good as it gets for XUR. Otherwise, Stoicism is always featured, or exotic class items, sorry, if you need to grab any of those. Otherwise, for the strange gear offers, we'll jump straight in with it. We have the 4th Horseman Catalyst, which I totally need, as well as the Crimson Catalyst available this week if you're after any of the older ones. Otherwise, Thunderlord's up, as is Merciless, and then we've got Monte Carlo and Hawkmoon, which has snapshot sights on it. Otherwise, for the legendary weapons, we have True Prophecy right here, which has got Grave Robber and Demolitionist, if you're after all the stat bumps. Otherwise, Warden's Law, which has Perpetual Motion and Rampage, so nice to have Rampage on it. That's a big damage boost at the very least. Pardon me. Then there is the Liturgy, which also has Perpetual Motion and Desperate Measures on it from back in Revenant. Also, Truth Teller's up. We can see that one's got Grave Robber and Quick Draw, as well as the First In, Last Out, which is Pulse Monitor and Eye of the Storm. Otherwise, Horror's Least is up. It does have Kill Clip on it, as well as Zen Moment. No reload boost, but that could be a bit of fun. And then we've got the Memory Interdict, which has Impulse Amplifier, as well as Wellspring. Otherwise, the Slammer is here. It does have Eager Edge on it, which is certainly nice. So if you're after an Eager Edge sword, if you don't have one, or something like that, that might be useful. Otherwise, Demolitionist is also featured. And then there is the Faithkeeper right here, which has Danger Zone and Frenzy. So there we go. That's XUR's weapon set for the week. A couple of, okay weapons. Nothing absolutely mind-blowing, but some stuff that might be useful for some folks. We will check finally with the other strange offers, whatever that section's called. More strange offers, that's the one. We've got Ascendant Alloys, Enhancement Cores, Glimmer, and Raid Banners this week if you need to pick anything up. So XUR wasn't feeling, too crazy on the final week of the season. Let us know if you'll pick anything up in the comment section. If you found the video helpful, a rating very much helps me out on the channel. Otherwise though, thanks for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day.